everyone, welcome back to Divinus. We're starting scenario 2 here. I'm joined by Jeremy Howard from Man vs. Meeple and Daniel Burrell from Play the Game.
Yes, HQ.
Thank you so much for hosting us, by the way.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you having us here. This is scenario 2. Kevin D. Demigod over here was the victor.
Excuse me.
Kevin D. Demigod, Jarl of Nihemar, Archon Basilius, man, bearer of many titles, was the victor of the first scenario, and now turn order has flip-flopped. So Tess and then Baldur's Gate and then Kevin will be the turn order for round 2. Let's talk a little bit about what's going to be different. Instead of having one god on the board, we've got 2 for each pantheon. We've got Ares as the primary god for the Greek pantheon, followed by Gaia as the secondary. And we've got Thor over here as the primary god for the Norse pantheon, followed by Ymir. So this is a clash scenario. That means that Ares and Thor are fighting, and we are going to be able to influence the result of that battle based off of how we draft and create our maps and which particular icons we pull. And we've got a whole new suite of quests up there that we can go after. We've got one for the Greek pantheon, one for the Norse, and one that's split between the two because it is not involved with currying favor with either of those pantheons in particular. So we are going to roll our dice here in a moment, but first, let's get a little bit of flavor text up in here. Yep. The words of the diviner already ring true. The droning music of the alloy calls hoplites across Greece to pick up their shields, while the rhythmic beat of drums serves as the Viking summons to battle. Meanwhile, from the heavens a different sound can be heard. The sound of hooves. The war has come, demigods. Like a red comet, blood-stained Ares rides from Mount Olympus, brandishing his spear against the invaders. With the roar of thunder, fierce-hearted Thor flies the Asgardian banner and rises to meet him. You would be wise to aid one or the other by mustering troops for the incoming battle, but choose carefully. Only one god can survive this clash. However, there is more to war than mere combat. Look diligently, and you will find that 2 divine smiths, Hephaestus and Wayland, have come in tow of the war chariots. Each may be difficult to find at first, but they hold treasures of wonders. Okay. Whoever obtains artifacts from the god smiths will gain an edge over their opponents.
Okay.
Let's get started. Let's roll our dice.
So you have the pig now?
The flying pig. All right,
so what are our quests here? We got...
So that is to have both a grass, mountain, and water area. So 3 different areas, each that has at least 1 hoplite helm. And then this one is to have a green area of 5 or more tiles with at least 2 Viking helms in it. And then this one right here is to have 4 sacred sites on 3 different areas. All right, you're up first, Jeremy.
Just for the fun of it, let's do that, huh?
Get the scannable location. Okay.
Yeah. All right, boom.
All right, so we now have a scannable location. So, boop. All right, who are you?
Tess is the best.
Okay. Your path leads through a Greek polis. Though beautiful, it is surrounded by makeshift tents and half-finished homes. Clearly, more bereaved Greeks must have seen this place as a beacon of Hestia's warmth and come here to settle. You direct your steps to the Agora. The Agora is dominated by an obelisk bearing the tidal wave crest of Kevin D. Demigod. A unit of hoplites has gathered around it, restlessly awaiting a decision from the elders. But they stand to attention when they notice your arrival, Tess. The Greek leader raises his head and calls to you. Welcome, great demigod. Hestia must have sent you to us like she did our Archon Basilius. Advise us, should we send our troops to join Ares in battle, or should we keep them here to help the new citizens of our polis?
We will help the citizens. We will be true.
Help new citizens. The hoplites stand down and unbuckle their helmets. Soldiers, speak the Greek leader. Your arms can spill blood, but they can also build. Go help our brethren in need and ensure the growth of our polis.
Yes.
We're gonna give some goodies.
Yep.
Stickers. Do you want a 1-6 or a 2-5?
1-6.
Okay, and then you
I'll
get a
take
2-5. All right, so you guys are upgrading your dice with new stickers. Okay, all right, well done, good sir. Place that somewhere, and I need to decide what I'm going to do. I'm gonna grab an 8. Boop. I'm gonna just put it in the middle, because why not?
I'm gonna go ahead and 6 plus 6 is 12, minus 5 is 7. I have to get to the numbers, Devin.
You do.
You do it in the best way possible.
I do it in the only
This was
way
5. This is 5 plus.
It is
an area
a
of
green
5 or
area
more.
of 5 or larger with 2 Viking helmets in it.
Helmet in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So that is 11. All right.
All right, I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna do 4 and grab this spot right here. There we go. Yeah, I'm okay with that. 3 minus 2.
Okay. 6 plus 5 is 11. Minus 1 is 10. Minus another 1 is 9.
The most creative numbering in the game.
There was no
Kevin
other way
D.
to get to that.
Demigod.
There was no other way to get to that.
You continue to play with numbers.
All right, I'm going to. Oh wait, those are yours. I'm going to rest. I think I'm gonna take 4.
Huh?
Boop. Slot that right there.
So I'm going to take 6.
Did you just beat me?
I did beat you. Beat you too. So now I have 4 on 3 unique areas.
I
1,
don't
2,
even
3.
like you.
So I got a place
Kevin
of
D.
respite.
Demigod has finished a place of respite. You encounter a lush, thick grove and decide to venture in to enjoy a moment of quiet. Folded deep within, you find a circle of crystal monoliths that pulse with power. Pythia meditates in the center, her back resting against the coiled body of a giant python.
Ooh.
Come join me, Devin. Come join me, Kevin D. Demigod. The death of a god is imminent, so let me give you my amulet to keep you safe. And know this, once hands are cleansed of blood, they will build temples to worship their gods over sacred places like this one. At that time, which pantheon will you address, Kevin D. Demigod?
Let's go with the Norse pantheon.
The Norse pantheon.
Yeah.
He's gonna get some goodies. What'd you get?
Stickers.
Stickers.
And a necklace.
And another title.
Oh yeah, well I'll get to that. I got Pythia's amulet,
Okay.
which each time I explore a tile with a sacred space,
Mm-hmm.
I get to reroll any number of my ready dice, which are dice that are ready to be used.
Nice. So you have some reroll options. That's really
Yeah.
nice, actually.
And I'm also now Archpriest has been added.
You're Kevin D. Demigod, Jarl of Nyhamar, Archon Basilius, Archpriest,
Braggart.
I think I
Mother of Dragons, Breaker of Chains.
Braggart.
I think I prefer Archpriest. It's anticlimactic. You just
Owner
end
of a
with Archpriest.
Prius.
So you
Okay.
could put that before Jarl of Nyhamar.
Okay, I will do that from now on. All right, your turn is done.
Yes.
It is now
Okay.
your turn.
I'm actually going to rest.
Oh, okay. I'll make 10. All right, I'm gonna grab that one.
I don't think there's any way to make 11 out of all even numbers.
Fair.
So-
Scholars have maintained that for a long time.
So I will. I'll just go with 12.
Okay, there you go.
With that. So
Oh, you've already gone 4 deep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
just need a land. Yeah.
Okay, so you're 1 away from finishing Hephaestus' Forge
Yeah.
now. And I'm going to rest. So let's refill those.
out.
Oh, a spot to explore.
You know what's really enticing since I haven't played through this is just like what's gonna be added.
Yep.
Like, I kind of like it's almost like when you're watching a movie and you can feel like there's something that's going to be added that kind of flips it on its lid.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is yet. Like I genuinely do not know what that is. So it's like when I watch a Netflix show, I always say like no matter what, make it to the third episode.
So, yep.
Just make it to the third episode. You never know. In the case of Breaking Bad, wait to the 6th episode, and then you find out how awesome the show is. But that's how it works.
That's how it is.
So I got a place to explore.
You do.
Now,
do you want to put it over here?
In the event that someone didn't have a camera on their device, is there a way that they could still explore this space?
So yes, there's a way to enter manually if I'm, holding this, or if you don't want to do that process. So I've selected sticker number 2, and I believe it's Kevin D. Demigod, who is the title bearer of this location anyways, going back to reap his rewards because he's so much cooler than us.
Yeah.
All right. The familiar sight of the Viking keep you helped build brings you a sense of calm. Its walls are as sturdy as when you left them, and well maintained. Above the gate flies a new flag, your own crest of the tidal wave, emblazoned proudly upon it. Gate wardens kneel before you in respect as you walk inside.
This happens all the time.
The keep's courtyard is bustling with Viking warriors preparing to march out. Shields and axes are being passed around. Horses are being loaded with rations. On a raised platform sits the Viking leader, hunched over a map. Seeing you, she stands and calls out, "Hail our Jarl! Nord has once again blessed Nyamar with your presence. We are heading to join the war, but we are conflicted. Should we stand by Thor in the main battle, or instead raid the Greek supply lines?"
Let's join Thor.
Join Thor in battle. The Viking leader turns to her people, "Warriors of Nyamar, we march with our Jarl to join Thor in glorious battle. Valhalla calls." Her warriors answer with a mighty roar. Stickers!
Yeah. I'm gonna put my sticker here.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's only got 2 spaces right now. Okay. All right. Okay.
So I have applied my stickers. And this stays here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna re-roll this because my necklace that I had really cool, nice chonky necklace.
Yeah.
Fashion statement.
Fashion statement necklace.
This space had a sacred spot on it, so.
Oh, maybe you like that one more.
Went from a 2 to a 3.
Or a 1. Kind of like the 1. Yeah, I like the 1. All right, now I completed that.
Alrighty.
Yeah. This one here, Hephaestus Forge.
You beat Hephaestus Forge? Nice. So let's move that up there. Let's go to the quest. Boom. Tess.
Tess is the best.
Navigating the caves and underground passages took you many days. Your heart skips a beat in excitement as you pick up the distant cacophony of hammers striking hot bronze. Soon enough, the rough texture of natural rock gives way to an artfully chiseled corridor. The silhouette of the smith looms large in the underground forge. Hephaestus, the master of crafts himself, heats a bronze helm in fiery liquid with his bare hand before holding it before his eyes to etch a detailed ornament. "A demigod, huh?" he grumbles without sparing a single glance. "'Tis a surprise you bothered looking for me, Tess." He blows on the helm to cool it, then tosses it to your way unceremoniously. "Here, catch a reward for finding me. Not much, but it will inspire hoplites to follow you in battle. I have other wares too if you visit again." Stickers!
Yes, I get 1 favor.
You get 1 favor, 1 faction sticker. It's a Broomhead faction.
It's the old Broomhead helmet.
It's those old broomheads.
Gotcha.
You're way too high. You're way too high, Devin.
There we go. Alrighty, we've now got Hephaestus's Forge out on the board with some sticker upgrades for dice, which are really good. 7, 8, 9. You can clear one of those spots all in one go. Really nice. I'm going to go ahead and grab a 3 right here and figure out where I want to put that.
No, I'm going to use this. So you can use this on a rest action. If you have a ready dice before you rest, you can use it and then rest. Or if you don't have a ready dice, you can rest and then place a dice up in the use dice space and do it. Yep. But I do have a ready dice, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to get the 9.
Nice.
And I'm going to put that over.
Gets you way closer to the 11 you're always going for.
I'll put that over my 2.
You're going to get your other dice back from your rest?
Yep, and then I'm going to roll them. Rolling.
Give me a roll.
Keep those prices rolling.
Alrighty.
I didn't roll my 9.
Sneaky. All right, so you grabbed that 2 right there. I'm going to use all 12 to grab this spot right here, which is going to enable me. Do I want to? I have to do it that way.
Yep.
Okay, so now I have established my 4x4 quadrant in terms of width, and that also gets me 2 of those symbols here in an area of 5 or greater.
Nice.
Thanks, nice. I finally did something, guys.
Get a sticker, maybe.
I maybe get one, finally. Baldur's Gate, coming in the game hot. The trek across the massive plain had been rather boring. With relief, you welcomed the sight of a peculiar workshop perched atop a gentle hill. Blue sparks rise from its chimney, accompanied by the unfamiliar sounds of odd tools you have never heard before. The room is painted in hues of blue by the magical fire burning in the workshop's hearth. Wayland the smith's eyes glint with madness as he looks up from the device he is working on. Ha! I see one of the half-mortals has come a-callin', his voice rings out, surprisingly melodious. I'd hoped he'd be left to pasture in peace, but since you're here, you might as well test this for me. He snatches a horned helmet from a wall rack and forces it into your grasp. That should make Viking warriors even more eager to fight, he says. And do come again, I have more marvels to test. So that's all 3 of the quests completed. Really, at this point, we're pushing towards endgame with completing your 4x4, or everybody resting 2 times. It's probably not going to happen.
Probably
not going to happen.
So we got
you're up.
Wayland's Workshop, which lets us get artifacts that go in our box.
Oh, how do we get to the Wayland's?
So in the same way that you can rest and go here to Hephaestus' Forge, you can do the same thing with Wayland's Workshop, and that gives you artifacts, which is Daniel was saying, or Kevin D. Demigod was saying. You can slot in the 2 unlocked spaces on the back of your box, which gives you little abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, Daniel, you're up.
It's my turn. Let's see. I'm going to go 5 plus 5 equals 10.
Okay.
All right, so what am I doing if I want to take this 3 and I want to get that 3/4?
So you'll rest.
Yep.
And you'll just move this kind of off to the side, say that you're using it. You're going to grab 3/4.
Yep.
There you go. Put it on whichever dice you want, and you're going to be taking all these and rolling them.
All right, so I'm going to do that.
That's going to refill. And I will also be resting.
Refill that. Thank you for that, Devin. That is exactly what I needed.
That spot, I did that for you.
So 5 minus 2.
I think I'm going to rest and... all right, so I'm going to lock away my used dice after my reroll here. I'm trying to decide if I want to visit Wayland's Workshop or if I want to go over here. I think I want to grab a dice here. I'm going to take that one. I think I'm going to upgrade a 5 to an 8.
It's a good choice.
Okay.
Yeah. All righty.
Yep. Then I'm going to rest.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Got the whole board to yourself, Jeremy.
You sure do.
You got the whole bird
is,
to your share.
That's not the 2 of 3 blind mice or hot cross buns.
Or bleach bone skulls. Bleach bone skulls. I think I'm going to rest, and in doing so, grab Beowulf's mail shirt as a artifact for good old Baldur's Gate.
What
And
does that
after
do for
a rest action, I can re-roll up to 2 dice. So if I don't like my roll, I have a little bit of flexibility.
you? Yep.
I'm gonna get all my dice back.
I'm gonna rest too, so we can refill.
All that. So
All
much
those
resting.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
But before I rest, I'm gonna go over there to Waylon's workshop and get the boots of endurance.
What do those do?
Anytime you explore with 4 more dice, you get to refresh one of them.
Oh, that's you.
That's so you. Oh goodness. That is so
I
you.
didn't have to check the size of those boots.
They just
Fit for a
Okay,
king.
and so you're resting, bringing those back. That's gonna bring this back. And then
Fit for a king.
it's like some mice pulled up in a pumpkin and handed me a shoe, and it just fit.
Oh, just to see the 2.
yeah, just need the 2. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, so you're resting. That's gonna refill the board.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I'm going to lovingly grab this little water spot right there. So, that finishes it. We've concluded the scenario. Someone's finished their 4x4. We did it.
You
Let's
did
see
it,
what
Dad.
happens in the great battle. Finish the scenario. Select each player that completed their map. That would be Baldur's Gate. Who has the most hoplite helmets?
I have 4.
I have 6.
6. That's going to be Kevin D. Demigod, followed by Tess. All right. Who has the most blue areas? I have 2.
I have 3.
How many do you have? 1.
None.
Okay, so
That's me.
Kevin D. Demigod, followed by Baldur's Gate. Who has the most mountainous areas? I have 1.
I have 4.
You have 2.
3.
3.
3. Okay. So Kevin D. Demigod, followed by Tess. Who has the most Viking helmets? That would be Baldur's Gate, followed by
You.
Kevin D. Demigod. Who has the largest blue area? I believe that's me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
6.
So Baldur's Gate, followed by Tess. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in mine.
I have 5.
Oh.
Baldur's Gate, followed by Kevin D. Demigod.
Yeah.
All right. The Great Battle. Armies gather for the Great Battle on a sprawling plain. On each side, a god of war inspects his troops. You too approach demigods leading regiments that you have mustered from across the land. Those who have gathered the most will in turn be most favored by Ares and Thor. You, Kevin D. Demigod, says Ares. What a fine army you have brought, so many hoplites ready for bloodshed. You must be quite the leader to have gathered such a host, so I will let you take command of all the Greek troops.
All of them.
Crush those uncouth foreigners as I engage with their puny god.
And then clean up the mess with the helmets.
You're puny guy.
Hail Baldur's Gate, says Thor. Only a mighty warrior could have gathered such an army of Vikings ready for glorious combat. You have gained my respect, so I wish you to command all the Norse troops in battle. I have found my opponent and their god, but you will show his warriors hiding behind their long spears how real men fight.
What
We're gonna
about
rock,
me?
paper, scissors.
Which player had more faction icons of their faction? So I had 7 of mine. How many did you have of the hoplite?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. The chariots of the gods burst forth, fire and lightning mixing in the sky as Ares and Thor engage in mortal combat. Spear and hammer cross with the roaring sound of thunder. On the ground, 2 armies raise a mighty war cry and charge across the field, shield clashing against shield. For some reason, time, the unyielding tenacity of the Greeks is evenly matched by the brute force of the Vikings. Eventually, leading the Viking army, Baldur's Gate takes advantage of their superior numbers and pushes the Greek force back, breaking their ranks. Yet at this moment, when victory is almost assured, a bright flash and terrible cry draw every mortal's attention to the duel of their gods. Ares, seeing the retreat of his troops, issues a bellowing cry of war and charges Thor with a reckless barrage of blows. This reignites the Greek morale, but it also gives Thor an opening to push Ares off balance and gain the advantage. As the Greeks' renewed charge breaks uselessly against the shield wall being commanded by Baldur's Gate, Thor manages to step past Ares' spear and crush the Olympian's chest with his lightning hammer. With Ares defeated, Greek morale breaks and they retreat in panic. Thus ends the great battle between Greeks and Vikings. Yet, though this bloody skirmish may be over, the conflict between two pantheons and their followers has only just begun. A beautiful fight, Baldur's Gate. You led our troops brilliantly and defended against the Greeks' final charge without a flaw. Even though I recognized you as the war master of my army, you still managed to impress me. Thus, let me share with you the spoils of this battle. Take Ares' helmet as your own and stare down our enemies in defiance.
Yes.
Stickers! Guys, Ares is dead. So now he goes into the Tartarus box. And if you know Tartarus, it is a pit from which you do not come out. The dust of war has settled, says Pythia, and divine ichor nourishes the trampled plain. Golden grass sprouts, forever marking this place as the grave of a god. You fought well in this battle, demigods, and the pantheons you aided will remember your involvement. For now, shield and spear are laid to rest once again. However, it seems the work of the god Smith is not over. Tess, hello again.
Yes.
You struck me as the adventurous type. Zeus wants to have Prometheus released, so he can help against these other gods. But with the way Gaia and that giant Ymir have moved the lands around, nobody knows where his mountain is anymore. So, if you see a man chained to the face of a cliff, help him out. I'll prepare new items for you when you find him.
I will. I'm the best.
Baldur's Gate, long time no see, says Wayland. So how did my helmet do? Useful, wasn't it? I had more artifacts arriving on another ship, but it never made it to land. If you find a Viking ship with an electrum chest on it, bring it to me and I'll reward you. But no peeking. Absolutely no peeking. I'm putting it in water.
Yeah.
Thematically, that makes sense. Demigods, as I said, your deeds have been noticed and recognized by the gods. The time has come for you to be rewarded for your allegiance. Gaia says, brave Kevin D. Demigod, you have displayed your talent and wit in service to the Greek pantheon. The enemy we face is a cunning one, and so I bestow upon you the power to bend chance in your favor. Use it wisely to gain an edge over your opponents. Take it and protect my dear Greece.
I will.
You have earned the Greek Pantheon die. Treasure it.
What's it do?
It allows you to refresh die or turn them onto their opposite side.
Okay.
So you've got the Pantheon die. Nice. You may be a half-blood, that's rude, Baldur's Gate, but you have proven yourself quite useful to the Norse Pantheon. A hero under my banner should be known by their audacious deeds. Thus, as a reward, I lend you the power to reshape the land. I expect it will help you subjugate this foreign country in my name.
Oh, please.
I get that, yeah. It's cool. These are indeed divine boons, but mark my words, gods are fickle beings. Should another demigod become more useful to them, they will transfer these powers accordingly.
Ooh, I like.
Tess, I have observed your struggles. Currying favor with the gods of one pantheon is no easy task, let alone balancing on a line strung between two warring pantheons. But fret not. This conflict is far from over. You will have many more occasions to distinguish yourself. I also have a boon for you, which you may keep until you catch up with your competitors.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the pity die.
Thank you. The pity die?
The pity die. The pity die.
It is the Pythia die.
Oh,
Pythia
dear.
die. Oh, the Pythia die, not the pity die.
The H is silent though. I think it's just the Pythia die.
We finished scenario 2.
We did it.
High five.
High five.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. guys, that's scenario 2 wrapped for Divinus. Come back and check out the next one where we see how the game unfolds and builds out quite a bit. I mean, you were talking about that turning point of where a game changes, and I think it's gonna do some cool things this next game.
New die, new abilities. We got like now things are starting to pop out here. I see the stickers coming out. I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen out here. I want to see a whole bunch of stuff. So that's
more
where
stuff's coming.
Comes to life. I want to
more
see
stuff's
it
coming.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Scenario 2 of Divinus, the new game from Lucky Duck Games. Hope you all have a good one, and we will see each other very soon.
So
It's so late. It's so late.